Okay, yeah. Sorry about that. Well, yeah. So you see here the process of your application in Sweden. So it's, you should apply already. I think that'll be good. So yeah. So in terms of the English specific, uh, this is what you have to know about. So in most cases, you need the equivalent of the Swedish course English 6, which is also required for the bachelor's program. But there are some exceptions to the test requirements depending on where and what you studied also. So you should check out the specific information um, for your country, Philippines, to study. And you can do that at universityadmissions.se to find out more. So yeah, this is some of the requirements to study in Sweden. You can apply for a master's program or bachelor. Then I usually get the question about the fees. So an average master program costs approximately 129,000 Swedish kronor. It's about 12,000 euros yearly. So, but there's no tuition fees for European citizens or Swiss and the Nordic countries as well. So you can find the scholarships. Usually, I say to the universities, once you get accepted, you can apply for the scholarship to the university. But there's also the Swedish Institute and the Erasmus scholarship. Yeah, so we have Swedish Institute Scholarship for Global Professionals, but you can also find more information on si.se. So, live and learn. So, Sweden may not be perfect, but there are some things that I would say make Sweden a pretty great country. If you want to challenge yourself academically, if you care about the environment, want to live in a world where everyone is treated equal, if you want to have work-life balance, or as we say, lagom, and want to live in a safe and modern country, then Sweden may be a good choice for you. So let's start off by talking about what it's like to study the Swedish way. Sure, calling your lectures by the first name might feel strange at first, but you'll get used to it, and you'll love the informality and sense of equality that exists in the Swedish classroom. It allows for a free and open way of working. I would also like to say that it's a lot of own responsibility when you study in Sweden. You get a lot of free time, but you are the one that are responsible to manage your studies, and so that could be a difference from the Philippine system. So we don't have all the answers, and we can learn as much from as you can learn from us. So get ready to question your lectures, question your teachers, your peers, the rules, and the way of things that has always been done in a certain way. So, what is it, what's it like to live in Sweden as an international student? Well, the lifestyle here in Sweden is quite unique, I would say. So, equality is very important in Sweden, regardless of gender. Everyone is equal in Sweden. This is a cornerstone for the Swedish society, and one of the reasons I think you should come and live here, as we are one of the most equal countries in the world. And with that being said, we aren't perfect, so please join our movement in Sweden and help us make it better. So we also get a lot of LGBTQ plus students who come to Sweden because they feel they can be themselves there. This is something that we are very proud of in Sweden, and something we think that is very important to share. So regardless of your sexual orientation, you feel safe in Sweden, and accepted, not challenged or questioned about your sexuality. So yeah, we're also very much in love with our planet, and we're fiercely protective of it. So the nature in Sweden is incredible, and we want to keep it this way. So sustainability is ingrained in our curriculum as it is in our culture. Second-hand shopping, riding bikes, electric buses, everything. If you love nature, care about the environment, and want to make it a difference in the world, then it's hard to find a better place to study in Sweden. So, much like Ireland, we also have a lot of what we call unicorns, which is very easy to open up. You know, we have very successful tech companies in Sweden, so we are also very proud of it. Like innovations like Spotify, Skype, for example. So it's just a buzzword we throw around. LinkedIn means everything. Reinventing the world, Spanish, our homes like IKEA, tech for a greener future, and game-changing gadgets, streaming services that later can change the way of people consume music. Like I mentioned, Spotify, that's very deeply rooted in our educational system also, that promotes critical thinking. So we're home to billion-dollar businesses, unicorns, as I mentioned, per capita than anywhere else other than Silicon Valley. But we have also, as mentioned before, work-life balance that makes us one of the happiest places to live, actually. So we have this word called lagom, that means like balance in life, where you have to live, learn, and work all combined in one. So we don't like to work too much in Sweden. So where can you find out more information about this? Our website, Study in Sweden. So go to resource, I would say. And then we have on our website you can also find like student blogs, ambassadors, where we have digital ambassadors actually from a variety of countries who can tell you how it is to live in Sweden. Or you can come to the booth where I am, Study in Sweden, and you know, if you wanna discuss how it is to live in Sweden, or you have any other questions, please, you know, come by. It's so much fun. And, you can also tell me about the Filipino food and what I should do, what I should try here. So please. But you can also find us on social medias, YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram. So our Instagram account is also run by our digital ambassadors, as mentioned. And you can also hit them up with DM. So thank you, everyone. Any questions or something? If you have questions, just come to the booth. So no worries. Thank you.